Hey, Katie.
What's up?
Just studying.
What are you studying?
Child soldiers.
Children can't be soldiers.
They are. I'm reading about child soldiers in a shop. But there are children being used as soldiers all over the world.
How is this possible?
In Sri Lanka, it all started. The Tamils wanted to bust the Sinhalese because they treated the Tamils like dirt. The Sinhalese were the richer side. The Tamils started a civil war. They were losing and losing bad. They were running out of military forces, so they went for stealth. They invented the human shield and army people impersonating civilians and suicide bombing as well. They brought in children to be soldiers. Some were forced at gunpoint. Some fed kids drugs so they would obey easier. Some were made to do cannibalism or watch the beheading of family and friends.
That's horrible.
They used children as suicide bombers or sent them into towns to pretend to be beggars. They let them be hired as servants so they could infiltrate upscale living families.
Where did you hear about all this?
I saw a rant on the Rich Curses show on BBC. Then I did some research and found out more. Do you want to see the Cursor show? I made a copy of it for my report.
Sure, let's see it.
Okay, here we go. Hey, I'm the cool new pink dude in town. Do you have any idea how many child soldiers there still are? Child soldiers are girls and boys under 18 who are forced into rebel armies to make armies bigger. Child soldiers are being exploited, man. They should not be exposed to violence or be forced to hurt people. They get attention, but not the kind you think. It's not positive, man. They're kept hungry and tired and cold, dude. Did you know there are children, kids as young as 12, that's right, I said 12, who have no identity, no hope, no dreams, no future, most of all, man, no life? The United Nations says a child, a human being below the age of 18 years. I'm 17. Can you imagine being denied all the rights we have, having no chance for a childhood, being forced to remain poor, weak, tired, and hungry? They have no safety, man. No health, no care, no dirty, no water that's clean. Imagine growing up surrounded by fighting, forced marches, sleeping in the open, meat peepholes. These are facts. Some countries today, children can be dragged at gunpoint into the jungle and forced to become soldiers, dudes. In some camps, we know there are boys and girls younger than 12. Survivors move up the ranks till they become officers, soldiers. Oh boy, hey people. Fact. Some children are forced to watch the beheading of family and friends to prove their loyalty, man. Fact. They are often fed drugs to keep them confused, people. Fact. Children are used as suicide bombers or human shields because they're considered expendable. Poor countries are more likely to use child soldiers. In some countries where different ethnic or tribal groups fight each other, children are an easy target. Ain't that just sick, Ack? During war time, Many people become homeless and lose their crops and animals. This poverty makes countries poorer and makes it hard to keep order. I'm hungry. So man, what should be done about this? Cause this situation ain't healthy. The villagers want their kids back, and the local governments don't seem to care. Whew. From a child soldier's point of view, it would be a relief if the authorities could just arrest and put their masters in jail. You know, like Al-Bari style. Hard beds. Maybe the United Nations could help find and capture the perpetrators. And then the countries like Canada can help educate and support child soldiers so they can return to a normal life. Now that is healthy. Whatever the government wants to do, I know. People like you and me have a clear message for the rest of the world, and especially those who put children in such misery. Stop this nonsense, people!
Wow, that's terrible. But he doesn't say where all this takes place. Do you know?
Of course, he doesn't say. He always just does the main idea. But I did some reading and found there are child soldiers in Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and the Middle East. There are many in Africa and South America too.
How many children are we talking about, Bert?
There are estimated 120,000 child soldiers in Africa. This is nearly half of the total of 300,000 around the world. There are about 6,000 Tamil child soldiers. Their rights are cast away as if they are of no importance. The right to a childhood, to be free of exposure to violence, to live out of poverty, to eat clean food and be healthy, have been taken by adults.
What happens to these children?
People are talking about child soldiers, letting the world know so something can be done. Organizations like Peace Through Music and Invisible Children and the Comeback Project help them to get off of drugs and deal with their emotions. Other countries and the United Nations help children get out of danger and get back to their families and villages.
Are more and more kids being saved, or is this problem growing?
As more people learn about child soldiers, the problem will shrink.
What could kids in school do to help?
Put up posters and other things which create recognition for this problem.
Can I help?
Sure, let's call some friends and see if they'll join.
Camera out of sync or something?